Welcome back. So we are here now to talk about Suggest. We're in front of the wonderful new Suggest wall here at Paris, Las Vegas, where we're going to talk about how we recommend with pride. I've got a great cast of characters with me. Chris Lazaro, pod leader of Suggest, Mark Kelly, our course casino leader, and our kind of executive sponsor that took a big group through the Suggest training, and two of our superstar trainers, Chris Snow, Keith Justice. Thanks everyone for joining us today. I know I'm very excited about Suggest. I wanted to thank everyone for really just getting through the training. I know it's been a long haul, Chris, to get everyone through the training, and it takes a while to get everyone off the floor and all that, but we thank you for doing that. This is a big part of what we're doing in 2016, guys, you know that. So it's tied into our strategic architecture. We really want to do a better job, being a company that has a great sales culture, one that you learn in the training that proudly recommends all those great things we've been building the last few years, all those restaurants, all those casino upgrades, Mark, all the things we've done in our property to improve. Now we get to go out there and do the common sense stuff, right, Chris? Sell those things. So we're excited about that. And also, it's really connected to what we're doing total service-wise. So as you guys know, we get paid each quarter based on service improvement. Chris knows that better than anybody. So in the first quarter, the one we did last quarter, 2 of our 3 properties, Bally's and Planet Hollywood, actually hit a payout for doing a great job being in the top 7 in the mission side of the race. But we left a few credits on the table because this year there's a kicker. If you get each property that gets over a 2% improvement in Suggest also gets more total return credits. So at Bally's, we left 1,000 TR credits on the table, and at PH we left 1,500 credits on the table. So if we just do a little bit better job on that going forward, we'll have even more total return credits for all of our team, and we will make all those rain down just like we have the Suggest training. So Chris, why don't you give us a little overview how things are going, talk to our superstars here, and see how things have gone Suggest-wise as we go through Q2 here.
Well, thank you, Ryan. And the reason these 3 gentlemen are here, of course, because we wanted to highlight some of the superstars for Suggest pod-wide. And I think we have 3 of our superstars with us.
I agree.
Mark on one side, of course, with table games, nearly getting through 12 to 1,500 individuals through the training.
Big number.
Chris and Keith themselves alone have taught numerous classes, upwards around 30 or 40.
Wow.
So we just wanted to say thank you. We want to highlight some of your accomplishments, and wanted to ask you a couple questions about what you guys thought about Suggest training, how easy it is to involve it into your daily activities for some of our employees, as well as seeing what you guys did to become superstar Suggest champions. Keith, could you start off for us?
Sure, Chris. What I really found with it was how easy it was to do these classes because our team members were genuinely excited to do the training. What I found interesting was that this is kind of what we do anyway on a daily basis. All of our team members do this. We have these genuine relationships with our guests. And a lot of times we don't even realize that we're doing the suggesting while we're in the midst of our conversations with our guests. So for us to just kind of emphasize what we're going through on a daily basis, kind of really struck true with a lot of our team members, and it was just a fun process, and it was a rewarding process for everybody.
Glad to hear it.
That's great. Keith, thanks for getting involved too. So Keith, as everyone knows, one of our beverage managers at Paris, just went over to Planet Hollywood to manage Spice Market Buffet for us, hopped right into this, so great job getting involved right away, Keith. Appreciate that.
And Mr. Snow. Mr. Snow,
the legend.
Thank you, Mr. Lazaro. Well, I sat down after being asked to do the training, and I just really didn't know what way I was going to go and present the material. And as I sat down and started looking at it, I said, it's so simple. It's already in our DNA. It's something that we've been doing since Focus, the upbeat and positive portion of Focus, the light of our Own It principles. And it became apparent that just bringing those out in the class, making it simple and letting everyone know that we're already doing this, but but we've rebranded it as a program unto itself. And this way, we have that interaction with the guest that creates that relationship and makes us the destination of choice when the guest wants to come back to Las Vegas. They're not looking at our competitors because we made such an impact, gave them so many opportunities, so many venues to have fun in, that they just want to come back over and over again.
Wonderful. Well said, Mr. Snow. And then, of course, you have Mr. Kelly, who's bringing it home with the entire table games department through the month of April, placing them through training, have some of the biggest impact on property. They're going through the opportunistic form of the training session, so they're talking about cues and clues with the guests, and they're talking about extra experiences after they're finishing playing table games. So, Mr. Kelly, great job. And what are some of the suggestions you have for Suggest?
Thanks, Chris and guys. You know, I took it upon myself to try to at least lead into all the Suggest training that we did in table games for, as you mentioned, 1,400 team members. And the message that I had for them was that, kind of like Chris said, this is part of what we do. We are in a position, especially in table games where we have such long interactions with our customers, we're in a position where we can talk to them about and listen to them talk about what they're interested in. So when we hear what they're interested in, we can just kind of capitalize on that and make suggestions. And I kind of went out of my way to make it a point that we don't necessarily want to talk to people about the MGM and what they have to offer. Let's make sure we keep it in the family. Let's make sure when we're talking about our amenities, our restaurants, our shows, that we encourage them to go to our properties and do it. And in table games, the other thing that I tried to mention and reinforce is the idea that we have certain wagers in our casino floor that no other properties have. Chris and guys, I'm aware of 15 different people who won $1 million in table games by making a $5 bet. And that $5 bet isn't offered by anybody else in the industry. So our $5 bet, our 6-card bonus bet, is unique. And 15 different people have been made millionaires as a result of that. So it really is, to me, a great story, something we can remind our customers about, and our team members can do that. And at the end of the day, we're all kind of motivated by money. Well, guess what? When somebody hits $1 million, there's a lot of time and tipping associated with that. So it really is a unique part of what we have to offer. And I also try to remind our team that, a lot of what we do when we're on a dead game, that really has something to do with suggesting as well, because we can get the customers over there, we can show them how the games are played, we can offer directions, we can tell them about all the good stuff that we have. So, I took a lot of pleasure in being able to meet with the team, and I know that they're enthusiastic and looking forward to kind of rolling this out for us, and they already have, and we're seeing some of the results of that. So it's a great story.
That's great. Yeah. Thank you, Mark. And once again, just thank you to all you guys. Chris, it's your job, so no thank you to you. You have to do this. But everyone else has a full-time day job. I really appreciate you guys getting involved with this. It's a big deal for what we're doing going forward. We've already seen it's very connected or correlated, as they say, to overall service. So those properties are doing a good job with total service. They're oftentimes doing a good job with Suggest as well. So I think this can be one of the drivers in our service program. It really ties in well to our whole mission of inspiring grown-ups to play. So thanks, guys, for getting involved with this. Sure. I'm counting on all you guys out there to get out there and get after this. I don't want to leave any more total return credits on the table at Bally's, PH, or Paris going forward. So let's all Suggest, let's be proud of the amenities we have, and let's inspire grown-ups to play. Thanks, guys.